Oh boy. Somewhere about, 10 minutes into a wizard run. Didn't hit record right away because I was trying to compare some notes with another guy about the Hellburn. I didn't want to give too much away, or at least his secrets. So I've decided to not record everything that was discussed procedurally. Pardon me for having some secrets. So, let's see. 1.372. She's gonna be a slow one. 1417 megawatts. All right. It's okay. We'll get through this, buddy. Not a lot of oxygen in here. That's how you can always tell on Goon. How do you know if there's enough oxygen? Start farting. That are screaming. Put that there. My overshield belt, which should help versus certain things. It has 8 power unit. You activate it and it gives you a little bit of damage resistance for a little bit of time. Not a lot of bit of both. Also, always get that other RCD from the engine storage area. Always do that. Fill these up and just run straight plasma in both loops. Low power if you want to just generate safe power. Just fill up those furnaces and kick them on. It's a great way to generate fairly safe power. Barman, let me heal you. There's a wizard running around, but I don't know what they're actually doing. I do not know. So we're gonna use the a method that is attributed to either Yorp or Mr. Stephen V25 of the Black Pants Legion, also our gatekeeper. He's an old school goon engineer. This is where you can give it a little more gas. Just a little more. 1, 2, 3. One 177, 178. Yeah, let's set up the PTL, shall we? Now on Kong 2, you could technically do a much nastier Hellburn. A much nastier Hellburn on Cog 2. Let's set the input level as 1 megawatt. And put it on charge, and output level will be at 1 megawatt. Once we've stored up some power in it. You feel Swedish, however that works. You feel great. You feel funky. You feel like a real Pratt, like in it. Someone is doing bad things to me. 1.9, 1.89, or 1.79, 1.89, 1.99. She's throttling up quite nicely. Let's give her another little bit more cool. Thelonious Valkazar has signed up. That's an awesome name for like a wizard. Everyone has had their names fucked and their language fucked. So Tower of Babel, here we go. Alright, let's set up that PTL. Always try to set up the PTL so people can just have money. People should have money. Alright, and online. Mid-bay is breach somewhere. Black powder golem. That sounds terrible. Sounds absolutely terrible. Alright, we got laser. Now we can increase our power output on the laser as soon as the engine allows. Alright, we're at 2 megawatts. Let's go ahead and put our input at 1.5 megawatts and output at 1 megawatt. Alright, looks like we're doing pretty good. We're keeping this at a nice power curve here. Try not to keep it too much. Anyways, back to carpet installation. Oh, robot, you so funny. Now, the more powerful this laser gets, the more dangerous it gets. If you venture into this area, you may explode. So, just keep that in mind. But yeah, the CogMap 2 engine, I would love a chance to run that, practice on it, and get it running and working. I would really love a chance for that. Lift the hood and like have a private server with a Cog 2 engine running. But, oh, that's on fire. This is a little toasty in here, as you may have guessed. But yeah, I'd love to get that Cog 2 engine running. I've managed to run it really low power, and I managed to blow it up and burn everything down. Which, you know, those are the two outputs. I've fizzled it and I've blown it up. This is what you do in Spacemans. Dun 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 dun. Just gonna run around and make sure everything's happy, doing my tank readings. Alright, she's not running too bad. Always do your tank readings. Some people will run out of gas at this point. If you've run out of gas at this point, you've killed the engine. This is not working. Now you're going to see some power fluctuations around this power level. That's fine. See, engine output is dipping a little bit. We can go over and check on it in a moment and make sure she's happy. Happy engine, happy crew. Oh, looks like we have a pipe break right there. Let's go ahead and fix some of these pipes. Having pipe breaks this early is not good. If you start seeing power dips that are unfortunate, it lets you know you've fucked up a little bit. That's okay. Oh, looks like we have some fire doors that came down. Probably detected that temperature difference and variation. Let me grab some fuel. In fact, let me take some with me. Let's take some fuel into a really hot area. Gotta keep that engine running, you know. I mean, why else do you think they give you essentially Band-Aids? They give you Band-Aids for a reason. This is gonna get warm. There we go. You start to repair the pipe. Ain't damaged. Seat's taken. And just run around and make sure all your pipes are fixed as much as you can. A break early on can cause some problems, so don't worry about it. This can affect your burn a little bit. Just stay on top of things. Sometimes it's safest to stand over here and do your engine monitoring. Mainly because sometimes things can get dicey. But hey, it's okay. Now notice power's going right back up. Because I have fixed the pipes. That's how it works. Just keep that welder in your front pocket, man. The early part of this is sometimes run around and fix some pipe. At least from the hellburns I've done, you know? If you see little breaks in pipe, that one can be hard to see because that one actually runs under some wire. Don't worry about it. If you have breaks, that'll happen. Just make sure you walk your pipes and find out. If you get a little burned, then you'll know you made an oopsie. Just stay on it. This is a broken pipe right here. It has a few breaks in it. God, this one's really broken. Welder refueled. This one has a lot of fucking breaks in it. Like partially repaired the pipe. Partially repaired the pipe. Partially repaired the pipe. You have partially repaired the pipe. Look at this one. This one is just... oh, boy. It's very cold, Borg, Borg, Borg. This is a broken-ass pipe, I tell you. Just keep it nice and happy right now. This one just keeps busting on me. I'll be back. Not welding anymore. No shit, not with that attitude, huh? Alright, let's weld you. There we go. See, that one went quick. Learn to take breaks if you start to get really fucked up. Okay, now, okay, see, she's getting a little wild. She will start to throw pieces everywhere. Don't worry about it. Engine just does this from time to time. Still some oxygen in here somehow. Can't let that precious fuel get out. Now notice I'm burning really badly here. When your character starts twitching, you know you have a problem. Just stay on top of it. Engine's a little mad. It's going to make some sparky sparks. There's going to be a few bangs. Okay, every time you see those doors do that, that's usually a pipe breaking and a huge temperature variance. That or the AI is being a dick. That can also be a problem. So you go over here and you get your self-harm band-aids, and you don't worry about the rumors of a wizard and the complete lack of communication from the rest of the crew. Don't worry about that. That is not your problem right now. Your problem is to run that engine. And right now, I'm seeing a power dip. Oh, man, I'm seeing a big power dip. Mm-hmm. All I want to do is run this engine. And you're not letting me do that. You're an angry engine, aren't you? Aren't you? Why are you fluctuating today? Why are you so angry? I'm at the shed. I'm not dead. There's another day on Space Station 13. Let's just keep welding here, buddy. Out of gas. Trying to fix this pipe. And when you get into the gigawatt range, that's when things can get very interesting. All right, let's look through the 6 megawatts. Shit. Okay, that one broke. This is easier if you have 2 guys running around welding everything. A Borg running around welding things can make this great. A full engine crew makes this also really great. But being able to do it, you know, by yourself is not so bad. The engine just did that. She's getting a bit uppity, and that's okay. They will do this from time to time. This is how you establish dominance in an engine. This one just keeps breaking because the pressure in that is 43,000 kPa, and that is really quite high temperature. Oh, got another break here. It's Pipe Olympics. All right? You just got to run around and do your Pipe Olympics early on. I ship myself to cargo, and I'm stuck in the entrance to cargo. Can someone come over and push a button? That sounds bad. Let's look over here. 11 megawatts. It's respectable, but not quite Hellburn numbers. You should ideally be able to hit 50 megawatts, even as an amateur engineer. And most of the time, the first time you do this, you'll get it to 5, you'll blow some pipes, and then you'll flood the engine, it'll stop working. And that'll happen. Don't worry about that. Also, you don't want to stay in here when this gets really, really warm. Now, some approaches to this Hellburn involve removing of this glass prematurely. Some approaches to the Hellburn actually involve sacrificing the clown in the engine. It depends on high. Musty Farts obeys Law 4, party all the time. Good job. Good job. I'm welding all the time. QM ship themselves. Nice. They're still alive. They need help. Yeah. Screams at own ass. Well, that's not good. All you gotta do is keep... I will search for him. Please do. Ship needs a QM. And all you gotta do is make power. It's not a good sound. Holy fuck, Medbay Y. That is Goon Station in a nutshell. Oh, out of gas. You will now weld when you attack. All you gotta do now, notice that fuel is starting to run a little low. It's okay. Now what are we at? 10 megawatts. All right. Starting to turn some corners here. You gotta make sure you got enough fuel. That engine is gonna... Oh my god. Remember, crew, despite their horrid human-harming ways, the wizard is human and should not be harmed. I see a downput in power. This make angry. We've lost a lot of pressure here. Be careful. This part is hot. And that huge, like, engine quake does cause some owie. Alright, let's turn you off, put you in my front pocket, and get some more medicine. The engine can be a handful from time to time. Now keep in mind, I am nothing compared to the engineers and goongineers who used to be able to set it and forget it when it comes to the engine. They could walk up to this thing, set the bitch, and then walk away. Well, that one's hot. Alright. Those guys are fucking amazing. I've seen those dudes set this shit and just walk away no problem. which is really nuts. Because, like, Yorp does that in his Danger High Voltage video. He's done it in a few others where he just runs the engine up and walks away. It's no big deal. Now, notice we have multiple brakes here in the manifold. You're not going to get in there and fix that, no matter who you are. Because at this point, that is a bajillion degrees. And that is not for human habitation. That is for monkey habitation or clown habitation. Don't you worry about it. Now, if you need to practice any of this, if you are afraid of fucking this up, you don't know what you're doing, I would recommend playing late at night on Goon, because you can teach yourself any job you like. Oh wow, we actually busted some of these. That's rare. That isn't damaged. I would say that is. But I ain't an expert. I actually blew that line. Usually you don't see that. Now, I'm a little rusty when it comes to Hellburn. I got my Hellburn episode in, then I didn't run engineering for a while because I had so many rounds where I almost pulled it off, and then I fucked it right up. This is a bit nerve-wracking, especially when you get to this stage. It's kind of like balancing on a beach ball. Mm-hmm. Let's go ahead and put those pumps up to full. And give myself a chance to not die. Oh man, I'm actually blowing out the refrigerant lines. I've not had this happen yet, so this is kind of exciting. But don't worry about, like, fucking shit up. It's not so bad. Also, I refueled a running welder with a fuel can. You should probably not ever do that in real life. Unless you don't give a fuck. I guess then anything's permissible if you don't give a fuck. But I wouldn't do it. Come on. Slowly starting to creep up. Again. Oh shit, we have a hole here. No wonder I have a problem. Gotta keep the hot going into the hot box and the cold going into the cold box. Generally useful. Just gotta make sure you've got everything set up right. Wasting fuel is bad. Now you'll notice that at the current rate, like even if I walked away right now and I let the engine die off, we've got more than enough to restart it resource-wise. As well, as well, we've charged up a lot of power on this, so we're really good. Also, I'm just going to set this baby up to run a little warmer, make more money, as it should be. Going to continue roaming my hallway and trying to make fixes when I see breaks. She's hovering. She's hovering a bit. So this can be a very kind of nice late night experience. When you're the, See, it broke under here. I didn't notice till my guy flinched. Sometimes that'll happen. You'll notice your dude do a little jump or flinch. That lets you know you've got a break. That lets you know he's taking some serious fucking damage from heat. The other thing is, by the way, if you have somebody who's really good at the crafting shit on Goon, you can have, like, heat-resistant armor, and you can just walk around, and that shit's really cool. Alright. Now that may have been part of my problem. I may have had that break at the heat box, at that first manifold, and that could have been starving my engine some. No, she's acting a little funny. If I can't at least get to 50, I will feel enormous shame. Fuck it. Let's turn her up some. The mystery of the invisible husk continues. Mm-hmm. All pumps to maximum. This stage, I'm willing to try new things. Like I said, I was using another guy's setup with some of my own. And if you got a Hellburn setup and you want to run one together, just let me know. I'm fond of watching people do this. Oh, that fuel tank is empty. Generator hungers. She requires more blood. I'll go get more fuel. But keeping the temperature up there can be pretty interesting. I just feel bad that I can't even do what I said I should be able to do. But, you know, you wouldn't be an expert in a game like this unless you talked out your ass, right? I am no expert on this. But live and learn, right? Randy Rimpert has... Oh, man, we are running real low on that gas. Alright, let's go get some more. In fact, let's just feed this thing like crazy. She's at 13. I stepped on the gas. Uh-oh. Let's do it. Full fucking power. Now that I get it nuclear hot, let's have some fun. Yeah, we're almost at 85% power of potential storage. You can't let these run dry. And I almost did just now. I mean, these are way dry. Alright, let's take you off there and get you another O2. This engine is now running up to 19. She's reached some spicy temperatures. Looks like all I got is plasma, so here we go. Oh God, says Todd suddenly. 19, 18. Alright, we got some brakes, I bet. I've seen a lot of people talk about magic mixes on Hellburn. Back in the day, I guess everybody had their own magic mix. In truth, I think that a lot of it is whatever you prefer. We're at 101,000 kPa. Nice. We have a bit of a fire. We have a horrifically explosive atmosphere. This is going to be great. Now, just because you see a break in the pipe doesn't mean it is completely broken. There is still gas flowing through it. Alright, engine is running real dicey. Looks like that was a huge explosive cloud that came out of that. Alright, we're doing our best. The generator makes a horrible noise. Don't worry about it. I'm sure we'll be fine. sure we'll be just fine. We're having these things bust right in front of us, so we gotta be, you know, definitely on the ball here. Alright, 27 megawatts. 29. We may have hit the power curve. You can run it up to 50 and still peter out. You will lose everything. So you have to be very careful here. Stay repairing, stay doing everything you can while you can. I have another engineer who just showed up. So, I hope he knows what he's doing. If not, we're going to have a good time. If he doesn't know what he's doing, he can join me, because I certainly don't. There we go. That's my guy twitching. He's got hot ass gas blasting at him. That lets you know you're in a good neighborhood. 39 megawatts and rising. That's not a lot still. Okay, this one is dead. I have burned all that fuel. She needs more. Don't worry about it. We're all good. Now, if you just have enough gas, you can run this thing like crazy. If you have enough. You gotta be careful. You can blow this thing up. So I hear. I've not yet watched it explode. But I know it gets so hot you can't do anything. Alright, let's turn this to 3. And hopefully keep this gas going. And I'm going to turn my purge pump on the hot loop to nothing. I'm going to try to keep my gas in the loop, at least from what I understand. I've heard the explanation of the purge loop from 10 different people, and there are 10 different observations as to what it does. This dips too much. Or we'll get back there and keep turning knobs. Half this job is turning knobs, the other half is screaming. Or burning. Vish is a vampire. I hear explosions in there, so I know something's going good. Something's going real fun in there. If you look at the Goon Wiki on this engine, you will see a hilarious little video from the age of silent film, where you'll see people working in this giant machine, just pulling levers and turning knobs, and then shit explodes. And people die. That's goongineering in a hand. And in a nutshell, there are some people who really know what they're doing. I'm not one of them. Do not mistake me for an expert. Okay, now I need to go back and get doctoring. QM, hey, check your money. PTL is flying. It is right now. It's doing real good. Alright, we're at 50. Now, despite being... What? How's the budget run dry? Now, despite being rusty as fuck, it's running this engine. I still managed to get 50. Just turn knobs. If shit doesn't work, try something else. Don't worry about it. Call a shuttle. That's a waste right now. But, you know, it's not just my fun. Somebody else is not having fun. I understand. Alright. We are at 50 megawatt and climbing. PTL is at 25 megawatt. Make some money. Checkers. Yeah. We must increase it. Okay. I mean, I just tried to weld with my bare hands, but, you know, obviously I'm the man at the job. Would you like to purchase a singulo? Yes. Yes, I would. I may have burned all my gas early, and fuck this, but this is engineering. By engineering, I mean a mistake, and we're getting there together. Engine's getting mad. It's making me drop tools. How was cargo poor? Oh man, this thing is like fucking nuking me. Hey, bud. Weld shit. Weld those pipes, bro. Hurry. There's a dead, rotting clown sitting on a toilet. Yeah, that sounds about normal. I mean, I'm not gonna say that that's unheard of. I mean, isn't that normal? I agree. Let's not get hysterical over what clown is sitting. Why is the station full of water? This has been a challenging round as engineering. However, some people would say if I had a full crew it'd be easier, and not necessarily. I've had one engine crew where it was all guys in the Black Pants Legion. We'd all hellburned before or had aspirations. And like we had dudes that were cyborgs coming in that were welding shit. Because I just pinged guys in the Legion, and I was like, I'm going to play some Goon. A bunch of them went engineers, and we all got in here and were hellburning. It was fucking great, because we had guys that were Borgs, you know, healing us. We had guys that were Borgs running the engine. We had guys that were Borgs. I mean, we were doing power call-outs at every bit. It was really fun. Sorry, check it. Look. The PTL's running. Where's that money? Ace Victor is a vampire. This sounds like the start of a movie. Like you see, you see Jim Carrey like looking in the rearview mirror in his car, and he doesn't see himself, and he does like a scream. And it's like, Ace Victor is a vampire. And he's trying to figure out how it works. A romantic love comedy starring Ace Ventura as a vampire. Coming this summer to theaters near something. Alright, I'm just a little cooked right now. I mean, 100% on the power. We got 100% power. That's great. This thing's dry, which sucks, because we had a plasma. This thing will cook the whole round. I mean, the pressure on the pipes is ridiculous. Engine's still making some spooky sparky, boys. Who wants some maximum spook? Some sparky frims. Who wants some sparky frims? There we go. Just gonna run around. What are we at to? 53. She's climbing slow. Yep. Fix those pipes. He's not doing it. He's just walking by. You're a dick robot, sir. Nah. I need a welder. Fix these pipes, bro. They keep breaking. That's it. There's no reason to not full power. Full power everything. I understand that. But please, for the love of God, weld these pipes. More power. Better station. But I need your hand to help me? No. No, Borg. I'm the moneymaker. Gotta fix these pipes, son. We're losing power. 'Cause why Borg no weld? This isn't damaged. Yeah, it is. It's a bit damaged. I mean, fighting the engine is a full-time job. Fighting the engine's a good job, mate. At the end of the day, someone always needs somebody dead. Yeah, fighting the engine is a full-time job. Oh man, this is great. He's gonna run this engine like a madman. Just keep welding. This is a disaster. It's fine. It's just fine. Weld pipes. We got plenty of power. This isn't so bad. I'm only slightly roasting. Slightly. The fact that I can hear anything means there's probably a atmosphere of superheated gas in here. Okay, engine keeps thumping a bit. You know, running a one-man Hellburn though. Hats off to Yorp. If you haven't watched Yorp's Danger High Voltage video, that is one of my favorite. I mean, oh boy, is that a good episode. That's a comfy episode of Space Station 13. You can learn a lot from that. My man, you must let her go. She's a big girl now. No. I love her too much. She can work on her own. I can't quit her. I must die with her. I'm crawling in here. But I do not have opposable thumbs. This engine is very, very hot. Yeah, like 214,000 K. I love you, engine. I love you. I'm just sitting here cooking next to it, staring into the engine. Temperature's dropping. Too many pipes broken. I regret nothing. I feel fear for the last time. And a feisty one, he says. Power's dropping off. I regret to inform you, the engine is done. I fucked this up. God bless you, engine. God bless you.